Hello, beautiful beings. Ancients, could you please guide my words? I just noticed that I say guide my words and not my thoughts because when I start a video, I'm not thinking. That's a lot different than how it used to be when I started making videos. For years, my mind would just kick up and it was a total tsunami when I would push play, push record. It wanted to compete and had all these ideas of what I should be talking about. But I like to leave it up to the ancients because what they have to say is so much more interesting than what my mind could come up with. My neck is out right now. It's out that much. I can't turn my head any more than that because I did some plumbing in my tiny house the other day. Moonstar has been over for two full days helping me work on my tiny home to get it ready for winter, and she was she was working her butt off outside, and so I put my new kitchen faucet in, and it was a neck breaker. That was a couple days ago, but it caught up to me today because I've also been plugging, not trying to, but putting JB water weld on some leaks on some of my pipes, and I almost have it mastered. I just have to get one more tube of it tomorrow and finish this one leak over here completely. I can see where it's coming out, just a little tiny drop now. So pretty excited about it. Like 4 tubes later, Moonstar is just like, well, if that doesn't work, we can just replace that piping. And she makes it sound like it wouldn't be that difficult. It definitely would be with my neck like this. But it's reassuring to know that it wouldn't be an impossible job. Uh, right. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for your help, Moonstar. It just means so much. You've been helping take care of me for a really long time. I'm in the place where I can buy all the stuff that I need for my camper. So that feels really good in my life now for a long time that I haven't had to depend on others financially. And I haven't gotten to the place where, even buying all this stuff for my camper, I've had plenty of money left over. Yeah, it just feels really, really nice. And I work for it too. I work hard for it. And someday, yeah, I didn't realize I was going to say this. I don't realize whatever I'm going to say, but they're saying, and someday you'll just be holding satsang. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. I've seen it. I saw it especially in the beginning of my awakening experience. Right, really, when this ascension really, it was like breaking the waters in childbirth. The day I woke up with Muji, that was when my waters broke, and for the last a little over 10 years now, it has been a highly accelerated rate of deconstruction of the unnecessary personal identity. Yeah, so where were we going with that? So I put my neck out, and I know what I did physically to hurt it, and I've been feeling a little panicky and claustrophobic because I can't move it. I can't. I'm sorry. The energy's just been so weird, especially since I moved. It's a great positive move, but it's still a move, and there's just something stressful about that. So, I know that there's a metaphysical cause. There's a mental cause, I mean, for this physical ailment. I don't feel like any physical ailment I get, is just a fluke. It has something to do with the way I've been thinking. So I looked it up in my healing book by Louise Hay. It's Heal Your Body. And I looked up the whole neck and all of the mental causes of this physical ailment. None of them, well, one of them resonated a little bit, but normally when I see it, I know it right away. I'm like, that's it. That's exactly how I've been thinking, and wasn't even aware of it. And but the one that resonated a little bit, I looked at the metaphysical healing words, and they really, really resonated with me. I read all of them over again, all the metaphysical healing words, and yeah, this one is absolutely it. And so I'm just going to be saying this. I lovingly release others to their own lessons. I lovingly care for myself. I move with ease through life. It's, for me, I've noticed through my ascension that it's all about releasing resistance around whatever situation it is. The way I'm thinking, physical ailments, other people, all of it. It's staying firmly rooted in presence and staying away from the landmine that is the mind. Yes, when I'm talking to somebody and they're suffering, I don't know. I don't know if it's my ego or not. I just have this very deep desire to help heal others, to help others. And so when they're talking about something that's bothering them, I immediately go into like solution mode. And I can see how that could be incredibly annoying at times when a person just needs to vent. So, yeah, every single day there's an opportunity, whether it's my leaky pipes. I haven't had water in here for over a year, and now I have running water, and there's just a few little leaks, and that's just fine. I'm getting that, but I've had to release resistance around that. My brain really, really wanted to worry about that because I was desperate to have water again. It was so hard for me not to, well, I got on my knees and I thanked the divine for water when I knew that Moonstar was coming over day before yesterday, to help me get it going. And I was just like, every time I thought about it, I was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you for my water. Thank you so much for my water. And if it doesn't work for some reason, that's totally fine. I've lived like that before. I could do it. Well, I've been living like that all summer. And then the last time I lived in my tiny home here, the water wasn't working for a really long time. My point is, I'm really good at recognizing when I have resistance around whatever's up. It's really fast now these days. I used to have to really suffer before I was actually aware of what was going on, that I had once again become unconscious because I was super focused on whatever the it is that my mind wanted to think about. So it's been a very, very positive. I have a amazing spot here at the RV park, and there are a lot of other people in their tiny homes too. I know it's a camper, but it's my home. It's my tiny home. And I have this piece of paper, one of the many things that I read every single day, affirmations really. One is, I already own my own home. And when I wrote that down, it actually didn't occur to me because I was picturing, a house or a cabin in the woods. I was picturing that, and I was reading it. I don't know how many times I had read it, maybe 5. And then I was just like, wait a minute. I already do own my own home. I'm in it right now. So, wow, that's amazing. And I do hold satsang every single day. So I have some soundboard. I cut a couple pieces, and they're on the very front of my home because the highway is pretty nearby, and there's definitely noise pollution here. So I did a lot of research on the insulation that I was going to get to put up in here, and I found one. It's more like a cloth. I think it's made out of recycled jeans, and I don't know if there's anything else in that or not. But it also is supposed to help with noise. So I'm very, very excited about that. I got like 12 rolls of it, so I'll have plenty. And I got some regular insulation and put that in the cubby under my bed, and that's already making it warmer. It hasn't snowed here yet in Montana, so I still have time. I have plenty of time. And my family's going to come and help me skirt it. I'll get some blue board for that. And then I'm going to get some Formular 250 and put on my floors in here because you can walk on that. And then I'll be good. Yeah. And I have like a 51-foot steel hose, and Moonstar came over and taught me how to, we went and bought the steel heat cable, and she had me electrical tape wrap the steel cable, a heat cable, onto my steel hose. And then I stuffed it in these big black noodles. She taught me how to do all this. She used to own the RV park that I'm living in now. And so she knows how to do all this. She was out there digging way down at the base of my water spigot that I turn on, so I can have water in here. And so she made darn sure that it's not going to freeze. It's absolutely amazing. It's professional. I'm not going to have to worry about freezing up at all this winter. I think it's going to be very cozy in here. And whoever may not think that it would be very awesome to live in a camper during the winter, but this is my own space. And it is pretty much imperative for me to, if I'm not living with people that I feel really good around, I need to live by myself. I've tried the roommate situation so many times, and I would much rather, do all the work that we've been doing to get my camper ready so I can just be in here with Doozer. Yeah, so Ancients, is that it? If you feel like you have a lot of resistance to things that are going on in your life, or habitual ways of thinking that you feel like are maybe helping create your experiences, we would love to talk to you about that. Help you maybe be able to stand back and see it. We have like a bird's eye view. Doesn't everybody when they're looking in on somebody else's life? But the beauty of being so empathic is, even when I talk to somebody on the phone or email with them, even converse with them on YouTube, I can feel your energy. I feel where you are, and I'm claircognizant also. And that means that clear knowing comes in. So information that's coming through from the ancients about whoever I'm talking to just flows through as clear knowing, clear cognizance. Yeah, I was just asking them, and it's interesting how I can be speaking, but also ask them a question. I did ask, I said, how does that happen? How can I be speaking and turn my attention and focus on you and be asking you a question at the same time? And they said, and it's just like how I'm able to channel the ancients is, it's just, all I have to do is turn my attention to the question that I want to ask them, and it is asked and answered. And that's how they come through for me, is an impression. It's not, I'm not deciphering words. It's just, it's like they're pushing what they want to say through me. Yeah, that's why it's so imperative when a person is learning how to channel their guides. Well, that's a part of the process. That's a part of the deconstruction, they're saying, is learning how to channel is releasing any unnecessary mind activity. It is an aid to accessing presence, because there's no channeling without getting the mind out of the way. That was beautiful. Thank you. So, do you agree that when I wake up in the morning, my neck is not going to be this stiff? Thank you. Do you also agree that even if it is, I'll be able to release resistance around it and go get adjusted on Wednesday and feel just fine? And that I will just continue to stay peaceful even though it hurts and I can't turn my head? Thank you. I agree. I think that's it for now. songwithmamaG@gmail.com. Thank you for your subscriptions. It means so much to me. And your lovely comments or questions. Love you so much.